Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Destiny video. The weekly reset has gone live, in fact it went live a little while ago. Apologies, this guide is a little bit late again. I did mention before that I was going to prioritise the Oryx challenge mode guide first, which has got up on the channel, so if you guys want to know how to do today's challenge mode, you can find a link to that video in the description box down below and of course at the end of this video. It's not too bad this week and of course completing it will net you your final 50th calcify fragment, which doesn't seem to yield anything exciting, at least not yet. But again, as mentioned, you can find out more details about that in the challenge mode guide video. But you guys are here for the weekly reset, so let's get started. First of all, your Nightfall this week is Dust Palace. That's of course the one where you go up against the 3 Scion Flayers. Does of course mean you may have a chance of getting one of the Scion Flayer cloaks if you are a hunter, but the modifiers in this one are as follows. First up, you have Arc Burden, so of course arc damage from any source is greatly increased. You then also have Ironclad, where more enemies have shields. You also have Catapult, where grenade recharge rate is greatly increased, and finally you have Exposure, where Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. Generally speaking, that strike itself isn't too difficult, it's pretty lengthy, and especially when you get to the last bit it does take a little bit longer, but with Arc Burn you should be able to burn through most of the enemies. Do of course be on the lookout for any arc projectiles, but aside from that, generally speaking it's not too bad. And of course if any of you guys are carrying the Zalo Supercell, that'll make light work of those enemies. Of course on top of that, as I always say every single week, make sure you do at least 3 Vanguard Heroic Strikes this week, because of course after the reset that means the first 3 will net you 10 legendary marks each. That is a total of 30, and of course that also applies to the daily Crucible playlist. Now if we then jump over to the tower, we can take a look at the weekly Crucible bounties. These are of course all the ones you need to know. Again, as a super quick reminder, if you guys haven't unlocked these, or maybe you've only recently picked up Destiny, you need to complete the Crucible quest chain to unlock these, but upon unlocking them, completing the first 5 bounties will complete the 6th, and the 6th will yield Nightfall tier rewards. And do bear in mind, since the new update has gone live, some new exotics are doing the round. There are some brand new ones, and there are also some returning year 2 ones, so if you haven't got them, then this could be a source of one of those new items. On top of that, jumping over to the reef super quickly, speaking to Petravenge. These are your 3 taken wanted bounties this week. I also got a question during the week asking how you unlock these ones, and again the same principle applies. You need to complete the quest chain that links to Petra, so you want to complete the Queen's Reef stuff, and once you do that you'll also unlock these, and completing these are your source of reputation. Finally, jumping over to the Court of Oryx, your tier 3 boss this week is Thalok, who is of course the Fanatic of Crota, or Mini Crota as I like to call him. Again, we've got a guide for that on the channel. I can also link that in the description box down below, but it's basically a condensed Crota fight. The knight comes out, you kill the knight, you take the sword, you drop down Crota, you slam him on the head, and then job done. And that's it. That is your weekly reset. That's everything you need to know. Again, if you guys do want to find out how to do challenge mode, check out that video in the description box down below. But aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.